welcome back to another video. So today we are doing a Q&A. I have some treats left over from Halloween, so I thought I would try them. They aren't opened, I literally just didn't get a chance to eat them. I've just been so busy and I was like, oh my god, I need to actually eat these treats. They're all kind of like random flavours. There's maybe 2 that are kind of semi-normal, but the other 4 are really random flavours that I probably won't like. So we're going to try it out. I've got 6 questions here that you guys sent in. So I also happen to have 6 items. So I'm going to do 1 item per question. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. Just want to put it out there, I am beyond tired, so I apologise, but I really wanted to get this video out. Try and guess what time it is, and I will tell you at the end of the video, because I am filming this the day before I go to Cyprus. So if you can guess what time it is, I don't know what you'll win, but I'm just curious to see if anyone can guess what time I am up, because very, very tired. So the first question is, when did you first know you wanted to do baking for a living? So we're going to pick one of these items to try. I have a feeling I'm going to hate this, but we are trying the Jaffa cakes, and they are the fruity blackcurrant cake bars for Halloween. So this is what it looks like. It's actually not too bad. I actually quite like that. So, when did I first know I wanted to do baking as a living? I get asked this so much, and it's going to sound really underwhelming, but I didn't know. I maybe baked between 2 to 5 cakes in my lifetime before I actually started the business. I would say that maybe 2 of them were actually good. They didn't look that great, but they tasted nice, and they were both vegan cakes because I was vegan at the time. So it wasn't like I'd done loads and loads of cakes and like decorating and anything like that. I saw some people starting baking businesses, if I'm completely honest, and I was like, that looks like fun. It was when lockdown was happening, and I thought, you know what, I'll try it. And then I decided that I actually would make it into a business, and I would do it on YouTube. I would make it into more of a brand, and I planned the whole thing out. And then a lot of the lockdown bakers who started at the same time as me started to close their businesses, go back to work, and I was like, okay, I need to make sure that this isn't just a lockdown fad, like I want it to be a business. So then I just made the effort to advertise and try and build the customer base and get my name out there a bit more so that I was more well known. And then obviously we're here now. But I didn't honestly know that I was going to do baking. It was completely random. I am into a lot of things. I have so many hobbies. So I think it was just another one of those where I was like, I'll try it and see what it's like, and then obviously it worked, which is great. So that's that one. This is delicious, by the way. Really like this. Did not expect to like it at all. Obviously they won't do them anymore now because they're for Halloween, but I thought I'd still give you a little review of all this stuff anyway. It's really good. So we're going to put that to one side. I know that I'm going to end up feeling sick after this. This one, I know I'm going to like. I don't know what they're filled with. They're filled with orange cream. So, they're little pumpkin patch cakes. So, Cadbury does this for Easter as well. They do the little ones with the mini eggs. And they're usually delicious, and I have a feeling this is going to be the same. So that is the next one, and this is what it looks like. It's like a little mini roll. Looks very, very cute. So the next question is, what did you do after high school to get to where you are now? So let's take a bite. So good, so good. So just like a quick timeline, I feel like that's the easiest way to answer this question. I did my GCSEs, I did a day of A-levels, like I applied, I got in, all of that, and then I did a day, and then I went home and I got my mum to write a letter saying how much I didn't want to be there, and she was like, you know, Amy just doesn't think that A-levels are for her, so she would like to revoke her place in the school. And yeah, I literally just went in for one day and I was like, I hate this. Like, it felt like school, and that was like the last thing I wanted. I really enjoyed school when I was doing GCSEs, but I think when I was doing A-levels I expected it to be different, and then when I turned up and it was the same, I was like, I can't do this. So yeah, I literally did a day and then I left, and then I got an apprenticeship within a couple of weeks, and that was in accounting. I did the apprenticeship for a year, then I got a treasury job, which I did for 2 years, and then I left, went volunteering in Africa for 3 months, came back, got a job at Hobbycraft because I couldn't get a job anywhere else. There was like no jobs, so there was no accounting jobs anyway. And then 6 months later I quit, got an accounting job. That was the one that I hated, the credit control job. As soon as COVID hit, it was just very unenjoyable. You're collecting money when no one's got any money. And then I left, quit very abruptly, and started a business. So that's pretty much the little timeline for you. Didn't do anything in particular towards baking, no training, no qualifications, anything. I literally did baking in GCSE at school, that was pretty much it. Nothing fancy. So yeah, that is pretty much how I got here. And I still haven't done any training. A year later, it's not like I've done any training since. So yeah, completely self-taught. I think that it's not the worst way to do it, and also it can be done. So if you don't have the money to do loads of courses, which a lot of the time you can learn that stuff from YouTube, then don't, just be self-taught like me. So this is melting. It's very, very good. Right, put that to one side. Lick my fingers. Next question. This is very similar. There's a couple that are very similar. Was baking already your hobby before you decided to start a business? I decided to, because I left my job, I literally decided that this hobby that I did for maybe like 3 weeks, and that was like, I was getting photos of all my work, and trying out lots of recipes, getting a menu sorted. And then within those 3 weeks, everyone was like, you should do this as a business. And I was really wanting to quit my job. So then I was like, okay, right, let's just quit the job, and then I can spend all my time on this business. And that's pretty much what I did. So it wasn't really a hobby before I started doing it. I did a few charity cakes, not very many. The 2 cakes that I did were actually nice, the 2 vegan ones. They were Lucy Watson's recipes from Treat Me Vegan. Really good recipes, and they tasted delicious, but they were all for like Macmillan days, so it wasn't like I volunteered to do it or like I would have done it otherwise. I did it because it was a charity event, not because I was thinking, you know what, I really want to bake a cake today. So yeah, it wasn't so much that it was a hobby, it was just convenient. Yeah, people asked me to bake stuff, so I did. I'd never actually done it for fun, really. So yeah. The next thing that we're trying is these little banana breads. I love these so much, the Serene banana breads, but this one is chocolate and blood orange. So very interesting flavour, if I can get into it. So it's got lots of like chocolate bits in it. That's a really interesting flavour. No, it's not nice. I mean, I don't think it's nice. You might think it's nice, but I don't think it's nice. Imagine putting, I mean, this isn't, I was literally about to say, imagine putting chocolate with orange, and obviously there is chocolate orange, but imagine a loaf which tastes like bread, and then you add orange to it and put chocolate in it. It just, I don't know, they haven't got the flavours down, it just doesn't taste right. Anyway, on to the next one. So we're now trying these, which it's the same thing, but it's toffee apple. See if it's any good. So, do you have any other bakers or cooks in the family? So, no one that does it professionally. So no one in my family, like siblings, parents, none of them are bakers or chefs. However, that isn't to say that they don't bake or cook. So I would probably say one of my brothers is very into cooking. When he didn't have one kid, like 2 kids, one on the way, he would do like more baking nights where he would invite people around for dinner, and they would make dinner, and he would make all these fancy dishes. Obviously he's got a little one, like a very little one, and then they're also expecting currently within the next like month, so obviously you don't have as much time to be being a chef. But yeah, maybe like 2 years ago they used to do a lot more theme nights, so I'd probably say that he's the most savvy when it comes to cooking. I think that would probably be it. I think most of my other siblings, they're not that big on cooking, and neither am I really. I don't have time, and I don't get that much satisfaction out of it. Like, bakers will probably understand, but like, you either get satisfaction out of baking a cake or cooking a meal, and I could eat the most boring meal ever and I'll still be satisfied. Like literally today I had plain pasta, like on its own, nothing, no toppings, and I was like happy as Larry. But if I was doing a cake, it would have to be like flavoursome and have all these toppings on it and look nice. But when it comes to what I eat, I don't really care. So yeah, I think it just depends on the person, but I'm not that fussed, and I feel like the rest of my family aren't that big on cooking. You just cook like normal meals. So yeah, we're not really a family of bakers or cooks. So I don't really know where it came from, or like where I get any of the skill from. It's completely random, I guess. It's like a sticky toffee apple, which I don't think I'm gonna like. So let's have a little taste. The toffee is really, really strong. I can't really taste the apple, but the toffee is so strong and it's really sticky. And if you've had their banana breads, they're not sticky. It's a banana bread, but they're a little bit moist, but they're not sticky. Whereas that was like sticking to the roof of my mouth. It just wasn't enjoyable. This is going really well so far. Let's see whether we like the next thing. I'm gonna leave the best till last because you have to do a bit of decorating, so we'll leave that till last. These are also toffee apples, so hopefully I like them, and they're little slapjacks. So another question that was very similar to one of the others. It is, did you bake at all before starting Sweet Things, like when you were a child? I obviously mentioned this before, but no, I didn't really bake before. However, I did cook when I was younger. I used to always cook. I had these little cookbooks, and there's one in particular, and I used to love making paella. It's my favourite meal. I actually really want to make it, so I think I might have to make it when we're back from holiday. But it's just rice, peas, you can put prawns in it. I used to, I don't anymore. You also can put chicken in it. Again, I don't anymore, but I used to. Pepper, onion, garlic. You make a stock using stock cubes and water, and you add tomato puree to it, and then you add that into the rice, and you do the rice dry into a frying pan. And you would normally boil rice, so you're basically like shallow frying it in water rather than oil. And yeah, that kind of like makes the rice cook because it's in water, but it leaves it a little bit al dente, so that when you eat the paella, that it's meant to not be like soggy rice or like overcooked. It's meant to be like a little bit underdone. But yeah, it's such a good meal, so I really want to make that again, because that is what I used to make as a kid. My mum's actually got some photos. I'll see if I can find one and like try and put it here. But there was one of me cooking, and I was like really young, so I'll try and find it. But I'm in the kitchen cooking, and I'm actually making paella, and I've got my recipe book out and everything, so I'll try and find it for you. Right, let's try this. I feel like I'm just starting to feel sick at this point because I really don't like anything that I'm eating. So let's have a go. That's actually nice. Can I taste the apple? I don't think I can. I think I can more taste the toffee, because the toffee is on top there. I don't know if you can see, but that glaze is the toffee. Can't really taste the apple, but it tastes nice. I think it's because it's a flapjack, so you've got the texture of a flapjack, so it tastes nice. Right, the last one is the best. I love gingerbread, is one of my faves, and we get to decorate it as well. Okay, right, last one. What is your personal favourite thing to make? I would say it has to be cakes, I think. I used to prefer brownies, but I think because my recent cakes have been really nice designs, I've been way more excited to do cakes. So I'm gonna say cakes, particularly if we're being like specific. I would say the very like pastel aesthetic, literally one I did today, which you'll see photos of in a few days, but it's like pastel colours, dried flowers, macaroons, cake pops, like really cute design. So that is what my favourite thing is. But like I say, it used to be brownies, but now I much prefer doing cakes. There we go, there he is. That is my decoration. Little thumbnail. Right, thumbnail done. Now we get to try him. He looks really cute. I don't want to eat him. Right. Very good. Right, so that is all the questions. We have finished the Q&A, and we've also finished trying everything. I wanted to try everything because I didn't want to like make the stuff go to waste, because I bought it all because I was like, oh, these sound really cool, I want to try them. This is definitely my favourite. That's because it's gingerbread. I love gingerbread. I will probably also eat the Jaffa cake blackcurrant bars and the pumpkin patch cakes, the Cadbury ones. The other two things I probably won't ever eat, and I will probably give them to like my dad, and hopefully he'll like them. So here's my half-eaten little pumpkin. I hope you enjoyed. Just a little video because I thought I'll put it up whilst I'm away. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you managed to get this far, it is currently 2:45. So if I was slightly quiet in the video, which I probably was, it's because everyone's in bed, so I was trying not to be too loud. But yeah, it's 2:45, so I'm gonna go and have a little power nap because we're leaving at 4:15, and I probably need to get up at 3:30, so I'm gonna go and have like a little 45-minute power nap, and then I'm gonna get up and we're gonna be going. So Cleo is wanting my gingerbread man. I'm gonna give her a little bit. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. I am off to Cyprus this morning, and there might be some holiday content. I might do like 1 or 2 vlogs of like the whole week, and then it will just be an extra video that goes up on a Sunday, and that will just be like a bonus. And then you also get the cake related stuff. But I thought you might be intrigued to see what I get up to in Cyprus, so let me know down below if you want to see that. So yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.